Oh, it's She-Hulk right behind me. She's so cute.
Hi everybody! At the beginning of July, Disney announced that they were going to be removing the wife auction scene from the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Wouldn't you know it? People were upset because PC culture is running rampant!
It's classic, it's nostalgic, it's historically accurate.
I love whenever anybody brings up that argument, like they deliberately go on Pirates of the Caribbean so that Disney can teach them historical facts about pirates. What?
Pirates of the Caribbean, the movies, and the ride, especially the ride, is a very romanticized idea of what a pirate was. There are historical aspects to it. Alice Davis created costumes for the audio animatronics that were specifically meant to look like 17th and 18th century outfits, but that doesn't mean that the ride itself is entirely historically accurate. Johnny Depp is on the ride.
Yeah, it's a fun water ride where you get to look at pirates. It's not meant to teach you about what pirates actually did. I've seen people compare it to, like, what if they removed the hanging scene from the Haunted Mansion? But the difference there is the tone in which those things are delivered. The hanging scene in the Haunted Mansion, it's meant to be serious.
It's part of the story, because the whole story of the Haunted Mansion is that you're going into this retirement home for ghosts.
Yeah, the auction scene in Pirates of the Caribbean, it's entirely meant to be comedic. You're not meant to look at these women and think, oh my god, this is horrible, they're being sold into slavery. We want to be clear, that scene, there's no way that you could misinterpret it as anything but they are being sold as sex slaves to these pirates. I love it when people would bring up, pirates really did rape women. We're not saying that pirates didn't rape women. We don't think that Disney removing this aspect of the ride is them trying to say that pirates didn't rape and molest women. It's more that, like...
Is that really something you want to see with your 4-year-old kid sitting next to you on a water ride while you're at Disney?
Yeah.
The whole historical accuracy issue really is invalid, because you can't claim that one thing was not historically accurate if what they're replacing it with is historically accurate, because what they're replacing it with is the Redhead being reused as a pirate herself.
Female pirates did exist. That is also historically accurate?
Yeah. And talking about historical accuracy, I just thought about this. There are mermaids on the ride. There's a skeleton that is driving a boat.
I do agree that we do allow, like, the appearance of being progressive to motivate our actions more than actually trying to be progressive for good reasons. This doesn't ring that way to me because this is literally about sex trafficking.
Yeah.
Now, if they were getting rid of the dog, what I argue is way more classic.
I'd be really upset.
Because the dog looks emaciated and it's animal abuse. I feel like that would be way...
That'd be overdoing it. That would be like...
That would be being performatively progressive for the sake of appearing progressive.
Yeah.
But no, this is literally about sex trafficking.
Here's the thing. Walt Disney's whole big thing, his whole shtick, was that Disney was never going to be finished. As long as imagination existed and as long as progress could be made, it would be made. That's why we're getting all kinds of new expansions at Walt Disney World. The world changes and views change and humor changes and the way that people understand humor changes. I really don't think that he would be upset about changing this one scene so that it catered to a wider audience.
This also isn't the first time that we've removed things from the Pirates of the Caribbean ride because they were kind of grossly sexist. A lot of them got removed in the 90s. You know the part where Jack Sparrow, like, pops out of the barrel? In the original ride, it's a pirate holding, like, underwear, and there's a naked woman hiding in a barrel from him. Like, and we removed that because that's creepy. I think that Walt probably would have enjoyed the concept of having a female pirate on the ride.
Yeah.
And we've actually also seen the implementation of this change in the Disneyland Paris ride already.
Yep, they're the first ones that got it. Probably good because their ride is a little bit all over the place to begin with, but that's not the point.
It looks like it's always been there.
Nostalgia is fine, but I think that we just can't keep things for the sake of nostalgia.
Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. In the comments below, let us know what you thought about this whole thing. Did you think that Disney is going PC crazy? Did you think that it was an apt change?
If you're not already subscribed to The Princess and the Scrivener, please do so down below, especially if you would like to see more videos on Disney, intersectional feminism, pop culture critiques, and more.
The Princess and I will see you soon.
Walt would come out of his grave and be like, Guys.
We're gonna go down this road of
yes. Walt would rise from the grave. Zombie Walt would be at the next D23 like, we are updating Fantasyland.